Hey guys, so as my first video on this channel, I thought it would only be right to do a home favorites, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about a couple of things that I really liked and a couple of things I didn't like so much this month. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is an app that I bought, and I do have an Android, but I believe this is available for an iPhone, and it is called A Beautiful Mess. And if you follow me on Instagram, you have seen me using this, and it lets you create collages and do all kinds of backgrounds and stuff like that. And I just really like the way that it does my pictures, and it lets me label things in the bottom and adjust colors and things like that. And I just think it's overall a really cool app. So I can add like titles in the bottom and borders and all that jazz. Okay, so another favorite is this candle. This is from Yankee, and it's one of the World Journeys candles. And this is in California Redwood. We got this at TJ Maxx, and we actually went back and bought another one because I have so many memories tied to Redwoods. We used to go camping a lot when I was a kid, and if you don't know, my husband's in the military and I'm really far away from my family, and it just reminds me of home and like my childhood, and it makes me happy every time I burn it, and it kind of helps with the whole winter blues thing. So I really love that. So another favorite is something I'm actually wearing, and this is a Fitbit. So it's by a Fitbit. I just called this a Fitbit. I actually had a Fitbit and I didn't like it very much, so my husband has it now. This is called a Jawbone. One of my friends had it in California, and I absolutely loved the idea of it. So you push a button on the side here, and when you want to go to sleep, and it keeps track of your sleep, and it also keeps track of your activity throughout the day. And I like it because you just put this right directly into your phone, and it takes like almost no time to charge, and it holds a charge for like 10 days. So I'm kind of forgetful, so that's pretty great. And it's just really comfortable to wear, and I like that it's easy to take on and off. So really cool, really handy, and just really easy to manage on my phone. So one of my favorite things that I'm doing on Home and High Heels this past month has been the Foodie Friday Linkup. And every Friday we've been putting together recipes, and they're all kind of cohesive, and we link up so you can see a bunch of different ones in the same category. And it's just been so much fun, and I love seeing what everyone else has put together, and it's just a lot of fun. I enjoy it a lot. And also starting a new blogging network, and we've been adding members and kind of getting things going, and just a really nice way to be social. So if you have a lifestyle blog or vlog, I'll leave that link below, or if you blog about food, I'll leave that link below too. So for the past couple months, I've had a new planner, and I absolutely love it. It is really large, which is actually what I needed. I kept thinking I wanted a small planner. Turns out I didn't. And it's called the Keeping It Together, A Girl's Guide to Living Life to the Fullest. It says healthy is happy. It's really nice, and it comes with a lot of really cute extras too. But my favorite thing is that it is day by day, and then down here it says gratitude, exercise, and then it's got room for lots and lots of notes, and then it has like a tip every single day. So then for Saturday and Sunday you have this, and then it lets you plan out your meals for the week. So personally, I'm using the gratitude section to do a positive and a negative, so I can kind of keep track of the good things that happened every day. And here's a couple of full pages there. I love the idea of checking things off, and it's just been so handy. I love it. I can't believe I ever was able to function without it, and next year I'll definitely be buying another one because I can't imagine anything else that I'd want even close to as much as I've enjoyed this. So I have two food favorites this month, and one is the amazing Trader Joe's, I think they're called dumplings or gyoza or wontons. It's kind of depending on how you make them, but I will go ahead and insert a picture over here. And for one of our link ups, I actually put up a recipe using these, how we make them, you know, pan fried with teriyaki sauce on it. And they have some that are shrimp, they have some that are chicken, some that are vegetable, and I believe some that are pork. And I absolutely love them. And then for the first time this month, I tried them in a soup. And I like wonton soup, I just never made it myself. And I've just not been feeling very good, and it hit all the right notes. It was so good. So easy for me to make because I'm like decrepit when I'm sick. Like, I'm so needy. and I just kind of was able to throw everything together, and it just turned out so good, restaurant quality, and you can read all the ingredients on it, which is nice. And yeah, so those are just really good. And then something that is not so good for you, that is a favorite for this month, is the s'mores goldfish. So they come in a package that look like this, and I actually have a couple sitting out right here. So you get, you know, your graham cracker and your little goldfish chocolate. But the best part is you get tiny little goldfish shaped marshmallows. So it's kind of like eating Lucky Charms mixed with goldfish. They are so good. They were so addictive. My husband actually went out and bought me another bag because I think he figured out that he wasn't going to get any of this bag because it's been living in my office. And I don't know if they are limited edition or what, but I will be so sad if they are because they are so good. So my favorite store this month has been TJ Maxx. Almost every month it is probably TJ Maxx, but especially this month because I've found so many cool random things on clearance, just like random plates and cups and things like that. And I'd also kind of link in Home Goods because I know that they are owned by the same place, and I pretty much buy the same stuff at both of them. It's just kind of a luck of the draw, and Home Goods is just more home-based. But we just had really good luck there this month, and I don't think we should be going back anytime soon because we just end up with so much stuff. So I actually wrote down a couple of TV shows we've been watching a lot, and we started Justified finally. That is something that I watched a couple episodes of when I was in California with my dad because my dad and I have very similar tastes in TV. And I have been enjoying them so much, except we haven't been really making enough time to watch it lately. But when we started, it was really fun, and hopefully we're going to be kind of getting more free time this weekend to get back into it. And we've been watching that on, I believe, Amazon. And the other thing we've been watching on Amazon Prime is Cajun Justice. And it is really kind of a silly show and hokey, and it's gators and stuff like that, and in almost every episode there's some sort of ghost story or the backwoods Bigfoot type stories or just random stuff like that, and it is kind of silly, but it's also cops, which is kind of fun for us to watch in general. We like shows like that, and it has just been way more fun than we ever thought it possibly could have been. So a show that I actually found on YouTube that I've been watching through YouTube because it's on in the UK is called Snog, Marry, Avoid. It is a goofy show, and I honestly don't know how to explain it without sounding like a horrible person, but basically these people get makeovers by a very sassy computer, and you find out if they keep them or not, and the public votes on if they, you know, needed the makeover and things like that. It's completely guilty pleasure and just an awesomely bad show, and I'm so glad it's on YouTube because then I can kind of control like how many episodes I watch, and there's no commercials, so I really do like that. And the only movie I can think of that we watched this month that I actually really liked was called Haunter, and I guess it's a relatively new movie. I didn't know. But when we went to Walgreens one day, I saw that it was on the Red Box, and yeah. So it's just kind of a different take on a ghost story, and I believe we watched it on Netflix, and it was just kind of different, and I enjoyed it. It was just kind of weird, which is kind of my thing. I really dig ghost movies and slasher flicks and stuff like that, but I wouldn't consider that one a slasher flick. But yeah. So if you are into ghost type movies, I would check out Haunter. So I have one fail this month, and that would be using intense debate for my comments, because I've noticed that people have left a bunch of comments that I know I've approved that suddenly just did not show up on my blog. So I'm going to be making the move to Discus, which is totally a hassle, and I never know if I'm doing it right, and it's just like, I shouldn't have to do it in the first place, and it's frustrating. But it's better than using certain other commenting systems because I like when people are able to leave their blog links below so I can go check out their blogs. It's just one of those things. I wonder how many comments that I've just like lost. So it kind of sucks. Okay, so that's it for my home monthly favorites, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!